These aren't stems, these are my old magnolia garlands. Today I'm styling it into a luxe fall branch for $0 I can't wait to show you guys this hack. We are shopping my fall stash and we are gonna spend $0 for a luxe fall credenza look. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Blessed shall you be when you come in, and blessed shall you be when you go out. Joshua
Guys, it's all about the stash, the curated stash that I have collected over the years for fall. Hi everyone, welcome to another video. I am Nadine from Nick&Nadine, and today we are going to get the party started with the fall. I've already started with a few little fall tidbits, but we're gonna get this whole entire house decorated for fall within the next few days. So I'm gonna start with my curated haul. So we are gonna be opening up the buckets and we're going to be examining what I have in the buckets for fall this year, and we might even get a little area completed before the video is over. If you guys love decor the way how I do, you love shopping, decorating, the whole 9 yards, and if you love faith and family and fun, you guys are in the right place. So please consider subscribing after you've watched the video and hit the like button because it really helps our channel. So even if you just come by and you happen to like this video and you don't subscribe, which you should, please go ahead and hit that like button down below. Okay, let's get started with our haul. Why should we spend any money when we already have all of this great stuff? I recently went to the storage unit and pulled a few buckets of things that I think that I want. I didn't get everything, but really I need a garage sale. But until we get to the garage sale, I pulled what I wanted for now. We're gonna do the thing. We are gonna be decorating, ladies. Okay, first bucket. My whole agenda this fall is to have everything look luxe. I don't want it to look, I want to give it a different look from other years. First item up are these floral stems. These I think are definitely a staple. These are really nice to use. One trick, well, I guess I'll save my tricks for the decorate with me, but neutral colors. I'm not big on like the oranges. I like the muted tones, the more neutral tones, the tans, the browns, and even like the white tones. Okay, so this is one. This is a very long stem. I got this one from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember what I spent. I got this quite a while ago, so I have a few of those stems. And honestly, for this, really you only need 2, right? We want to do a minimal look. So 2 is all you really need to get the minimal look, right? So that is more than enough. Here we have a jute pumpkin. This year I do have pumpkins, but I am not going to do a whole lot of the pumpkin. I want to let my creativity flow because I want this to be an easy transition between fall and Christmas. Now I know I have said I'm not gonna do Christmas because it's just too much work, but as Christmas is coming and I'm seeing more of the things, today I stopped by Hobby Lobby and I saw some of their wreaths and oh my gosh, let's just say, if you haven't started the Christmas shopping, you might want to go look before they're all gone. But it was really, oh, my dress is getting messy. It was really good. Here is a jute pumpkin, very natural jute, the wood sticks. I love this one. I love this so much. That just looks so good. Like just like that. It looks so good. So these are from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if I'm going to use them. Some items I didn't even use. There's an item in here that's still in the bag. I don't think I'm going to use this. And if I'm going to use this, I'm going to take this piece off. I don't like it too much. This whole entire, I don't know. That's not for me. I think it looks, personally, I think it looks a little cheap with this metal piece. Maybe you could do something else or paint the metal piece, like do a rub and buff and place it somewhere, but it really doesn't look good to me on this pumpkin I don't even know if we need the juke, but you can do a whole DIY makeover on the things that you do not like. I do like the fact that it says thankful. So this is really cute for a shelf. This was $3.99 and I'm pretty sure I got it for 40% off over at Hobby Lobby. So most of the stuff that you're seeing, except for this is probably a home goods item, I'm thinking. If I'm wrong, you guys know that it's from Hobby Lobby. Please correct me. I sure can take correction in the comment section. This came from Amazon. This came in like a cluster bag of pumpkins, and I think it's either Amazon or Hobby Lobby. I don't remember where I got everything, but I'm pretty sure Hobby Lobby has like these cluster bags. Well, I know they have the cluster bags. So it might be Hobby Lobby actually, now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more. This pumpkin, so this is very simplistic. It is kind of like a faux, I want to say like a satin leather kind of thing. And this came from the dollar spot over at Target. I thought these were so cute. And honestly, when I styled with them last, I styled with multiples. But for this, you only need like one of these on top of a book, on a shelf. You don't need too many. Very minimalistic. That is what I'm going for sure. I just want my house to look a certain way, and I just don't want too much stuff. So I have a few of those right here. I tried to be very intentional. I got this from the Dollar Tree. I don't think I'm gonna use it. This is actually really cute. If you do like a DIY gift for Thanksgiving and you have a jar or something, a bottle, this is really nice to put on it. I probably won't be using this, or you can just DIY them. If you don't like the monogram on this, you could always do a DIY. So this right here is a plush pumpkin. Definitely a good pumpkin piece to put on a shelf or anywhere. Oh my gosh, this has a little bit of a hole, but we're gonna use it regardless. And you can also put it in the couch. So this is a really safe piece to use around the kids for the most part. If you have kids like mine, they're poking around in these things because they're so plushy and so soft. But I try to keep them, it has a few boo-boos actually. So I don't know how much longer this is gonna last. We have this pumpkin. I know you guys have seen this before. This came out a few years ago. I wanna say like 2 or 3 years ago. And Home Goods was famous for this particular pumpkin right here. So I am probably, because this is like more of a glammy, you know what I'm thinking as I'm holding this? I'm thinking this would look probably really good with a little bit of rub and buff. I don't know. I've had it for a little while, so I might go in with a little rub and buff, a little bit. I have to think about it, but I just thought of it as I'm showing it to you. Very pretty. I would style pretty much on the solo side because it's saying a whole lot. Okay, so this next piece here, this could actually be another rub and buff DIY, right? If you want more of like this, so this is gold, but if you want it to look more rustic, more brassy, you could definitely do a rub and buff on this, which I might consider just for the top piece right here. So in using your old items, right, you can consider like doing them over again, making them like they're brand new. And I think I kind of had this as a piece at the front where we would put our little trinkets in at the front of the door. It looks really, really pretty, really, really nice, as you can see. I did not use this last year. I was gonna use it in the coffee bar. I may use it this year. This is obviously a Hobby Lobby piece, and so was the acorn was I think a Home Goods find. But this one was $3.99 and it was 40 or 50% off when I purchased this one. I got these little ones. These are Target dollar spot pumpkins. I have a few of those. I have some of these pumpkins. It came with some white pumpkins. I might DIY these because I don't know that I like these too much. I didn't like them when I got them, but again, another rub and buff item. I guess I'm gonna be doing a lot of rub and buff if I use some of these items. I love this little pumpkin. This came in a cluster set. It might have come with a cluster bag with some of these balls. it is either Hobby Lobby or Home Goods. Another plushy pumpkin. I have quite a few plushy pumpkins, and I usually just use them on the couch and sometimes like on a random table somewhere. But more than likely, I'm gonna be putting them in with amongst my pillows on the couches because I just love the way how that looks. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and tell you guys only what I have here is what I'm gonna use to decorate for fall, because the florals are like questionable. I do have a lot of other florals that I have used in my fall decorate with me's, but I usually tend to keep my florals in like single buckets. But these like maple leaves generally just stay in my fall bucket because I'm not gonna use them for any other time of year. But here are some medium length stems. So I don't know if I'll be using these deep reds. These are kind of like the deep reds, burnt oranges. Maybe, maybe not. We will see. Whatever inspires me at the moment. I can tell you right now, I probably got this from Hobby Lobby. I know I got it for either 40 or 50% off. So I have 3 of those. You don't need a whole lot. I used to like a really like lush look, but now I think when I'm putting my stems in, I don't want a whole lot. I did do the decorate with me for fall, and I put a few more stems of the particular kind that I can't remember what the floral was called, but I made that a little bit more lush than generally I would like to. This is one of my newer items. This is not from this year, this is from last year, but another plush pumpkin. The other ones I've had for at least a few years, so that's why they're starting to look tethered. Maybe some of them are getting ready to go. This is a cluster bunch of some neutral maple stems. Probably another Hobby Lobby find. This one, a pumpkin. This one, they still have in stores right now. Hobby Lobby, once again. Hobby Lobby is like the best place to get your autumn/fall. I would highly recommend Hobby Lobby. This stuff is always so cozy, like the knitted sweater. This was very, very, very eye-catching when I saw this last year. This is kind of like a distorted, imperfect pumpkin, and it's giving very much an organic look. It's going to look very luxe. So this one was actually $22.99, but of course, 50 or 40% off. This is an item, I promise you I didn't buy it this year. I don't even think they have this one. The ones they have are so much better. The cornucopias, I saw some in there, but I was like, I'm not buying it because I already have one that I didn't use, and unless I'm gonna use it, we're not buying it. But the cornucopia, it still has a tag on it and everything. I bought it last year, didn't use it. $21.99. I feel like I probably got it for 50% off. You could place this in the kitchen, the dining room, your nook table, your island, and you can have it with a spill of whatever coming out of it. It looks really, really nice. And this is like such a piece that resonates with me in like a time of harvest. So it really reminds me of blessings, harvest, that kind of message. $21.99 a cornucopia. I think I said that right. Sometimes I don't remember what I want to say. Cornucopia. If I said it wrong, I will correct myself. Cornucopia. I'm pretty sure this is cornucopia. The next one, I loved it, loved it, loved it when I saw it last year, and I was like, I have to have it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I put it on the table. But this is a magnolia, and I absolutely loved this, okay? You can use this at more than one time of the year. You can use this in the fall, but you can also use it at the beginning of springtime. So it'll be interesting to see if I use it this year, and if I do, where am I going to put it?
because it was so pretty. I have a couple of them. These little plushy pumpkins. You guys have already seen me use some of these. They come in blush pink, in greens, and tans. So these little plush pumpkins, I don't know that I'm gonna use these a whole lot because I'm about to take some of the ones that I have down already. This is a quickie. This, I don't know if I'm gonna use this. I'm not sure. Not for the looks that I'm going for. I can't even turn this around, to be honest. So I don't know. I don't know that this is gonna be a thing. Maybe just like the upside. I don't know. It is cute for $3. This one came from the Dollar Tree. So this pumpkin was actually, this one is a DIY. So I repainted this pumpkin and I'm thinking of repainting it again in a darker color. I didn't like the color the first time. I think it might have been like, I wanna say it might have been like a plum, like a plum-ish orangey color, like more of a red tone. Now the next item is gonna look so cheap to you guys, but I have an idea for it. So just bear with me. I'm gonna show it to you anyway. This is just one of those trays from the Dollar Tree that I picked up. I've had it for a couple of years. I need to do something with this. This is such wastage. So we're gonna try to do something with this. I don't like the outside at all. So I might redo the outside and then focus on the inside to redo it and make it brand new, because all I care about honestly is the shape. We can make the rest work for us. So hopefully we'll use that. Simple white pumpkin. You can get this anywhere. You can get this from Hobby Lobby. You can get these from Amazon. I have a mix of both. White, plain, simple pumpkins from Amazon and Hobby Lobby. I bought them in clusters. So I honestly can't tell you where I got this one from, but I know this one is from Amazon. I'm not feeling the gold, not this year. I'm gonna do a lot of things over, I guess. If I can find the time to actually do it. This one is one of my signature favorites. This pumpkin came from Home Goods. I don't remember how much it was, but I love, love, love this one. And I have some corn stalks. So these are the ones that I actually use from the Dollar Tree. Clearly, I don't have vessels, I don't have vases, I don't have trays, and I don't have more florals in these buckets. These are the 3 buckets that I pull. So when I go into storage, like I'll pull the buckets that I see with most of the things that I want in it, and then I kind of do a reorganization of my buckets. And then if I know that I might come back later, like I did, I knew for Sarah's room, I might want to come back later. So I kind of put a bucket with most of the color themes that I know I want to use for Sarah. And then there's going to be buckets there with things that I'm like, I don't want this anymore. I don't want you, and you have to go eventually. So hopefully we'll get a garage sale going with a lot of the items that I no longer am going to use. I haven't used them for a few years. Pointless, right? There's other people out there that might want them. They don't sell at my garage sale, I will just send them on over to Goodwill because it's always best. Oh my gosh, I wasn't taping. I already started decorating. Let me show you guys what I did. I took my magnolia garland, and I went ahead and I bent her in half. I did a little bit of coiling because I don't want that lush look. I wanted a minimalistic look. So I did coil her around just a little bit, okay, on one side. Now, however you can, you're gonna hide these loops behind the leaves so that they don't show, okay? And of course, you're going to reposition all of these leaves. What I was just doing was, I was in the midst of blow drying. So if you add heat to these flowers, you're gonna actually have them open up. But bottom line is, I was trying to get like a 2-stem look from the garlands, stuff them into my vase so that I don't have to buy actual magnolia stems. Stems can be very expensive, and these ones look really, really good. So that's what I was in the midst of doing, and I was in the middle of blow drying them. I'm so sorry I wasn't filming. Rookie move. I have another video from way long ago during my decorate with me cringe days. I have to be proud because I have come a long way. But I'm gonna go ahead and link it in the description box so you guys can see how I used a wreath in the past to actually, you know, formulate like a look of stemish. I don't know if I could call it stems, but I use a wreath in a lantern in the past, and it worked out really well for me. So I just thought, let me try like using them as stems and see what it comes out like. And I'm excited to show you guys. Just give me a few minutes with the blow dryer. I'm gonna blow dry out these leaves and kind of position them, and I'll show you in a minute. As you can see, I managed to get the garland. Let me show you guys the whole entire thing. I'm trying to cover up things on my wall, but I'm not in a position to actually fix everything yet. But look at what I did with the garland. So I turned an old garland that I've used in another year across my table into floral stems for fall. And then when I went ahead and used my blow dryer to kind of get them to shape more naturally, which worked like a charm. So you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of new things. Just kind of get your creativity going. Look at some videos, look at some Pinterest, and get some ideas, and then collectively look at what you have in front of you, and then just think. What do I want to do? What is the look that I'm going for? I didn't even know that this was what I was going to do today. I thought I was going to do something totally different. But then like a light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, these magnolia stems are so pretty. I'm going to use them. We're just about done. I just want to add one more item just to anchor everything, put it all together and show you guys the finished look. And all of the pieces that I have here are items that I already have. I'm not cheating. I'll tell you where I got everything that you did not see in the stash. The two stacked books, The Art of Home and Create at Home. Those two books were Amazon purchases. This rustic brass wavy candle holder is a Hobby Lobby purchase from last year. That wooden bowl that you see right on top of the book stack is from Olive Atelier. I am absolutely loving the way these magnolia garlands came out. It's actually one garland. It came out looking just like stems, just the way it's styled and curved oh so perfectly, just slightly touching the picture frame. It just looks so pretty. This piece is from Olive Atelier, one of my favorite sources for collected artisan style decor. It is hand carved, and that raw weathered wood texture feels both rustic and very elevated. The shallow shape makes it the perfect accent for layering on top of books. Quiet, it's simple, but rich in character, and it doesn't compete, it grounds. This little candle holder is understated and full of character. This brass has been time-worn, patinaed, and the wavy stem keeps it from feeling too perfect. It's slim, but it adds just enough movement to soften all the straight lines around it. I absolutely love how it holds a single taper candle, simple, sculptural, almost like a quiet piece of jewelry for the table. Let's not forget our other two items, the amphora vase, which is such a timeless anchor. The form is inspired by ancient vessels, tall sculptural handles, and a soft stone finish. It has presence, but it's neutral enough to let whatever you place inside of it shine. Here I'm using it, of course, with my magnolia my magnolia garland hack, and the scale gives it that editorial collected look without feeling really fussy. Side by side, the amphora and the bowl create such a great balance. A tall and low, one textured, one smooth. They tell such a story without pumpkins. How simple. All we used was form, texture, and a little bit of light. The lamp is clean and modern with a clear glass base and brushed brass details. I love how the transparency keeps the light while the metal grounds it. The soft linen shade adds warmth, balancing the sculptural vase and the wooden bowl. It's functional but also a part of a composition, bringing height, glow, and quiet.
Thank you guys so much for joining me on my fall stash reveal, and I hope to see you guys soon. I have another haul coming shortly, so if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because of course, how else are we gonna grow as a community if you guys don't like and subscribe to the videos? If you guys like home decor, if you guys like shopping, lots and lots of shopping, we are doing the look for less. We don't have time to be wasting our money on a bunch of fall things this year. So we are really trying to minimize, even for Christmas, we're gonna be minimizing.
We love you guys, and you guys stay safe. We will see you guys later. Bye.